Alright, so we should be live if everyone wants to test their mics and the audio just to make sure it can be heard so that way I know what I need to do next.
All right,
Testing,
I hear Ashley.
testing.
I'm just getting ads right now.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, I've heard everybody so far. I've heard Andrew. It's good.
Yep, I concur.
I'm gonna turn Paul up a little bit, so he sounds a little quiet to me.
All right. So, our recap from last session. Currently, we're still in 31 Yardrung is our day. So yeah, we started off at the end of the conversation with Elvira, where she warned Sabanese about the ruthlessness of the guilds in Bogenhofen and to not practice medicine illegally. It's just for personal use. She mentioned that most of the guilds in Bogenhofen are like that. They don't like their toes being stepped on. And after departing her medicinal tent, you run across a large drab tent that was festooned with the town's coat of arms. Outside the entrance, there was a pair of state army halberdiers standing at attention, and Carl kept heckling them until Savanese drug him away before he gave them a reason to arrest him. On the far side of the tent, you ran across a couple stockades, and there was a bedraggled, filthy dwarf being pelted by all manner of rotten fruit and foulness by local urchins, who asked the party if they had any spare crap to throw at the criminals. But you guys kind of shooed the urchins away and struck up a conversation with the dwarf as he was pleading for you to pay his fine to get him released. Carl struck a bargain with him that if he signed the Free Market Guild contracts, then he would pay his fines and get him released. Talking with him, you did find out that previously he was a member of the Dwarven Engineers Guild before he was exiled over an incident with a patent infringement. His fine was levied at 2 silver, but when talking to the magistrate, Carl tried really hard to get the magistrate to increase the fine to 6 silver so he could jot that on the contract, which the magistrate wasn't having. He wasn't having that, so it was settled at 2 silver, which Carl promptly paid, and the dwarf was released into Carl's care, who was promptly forced to sign the employment contract. And as the party starts wandering back to the city, as Carl needed a bath after Gotree hugged him, and he wanted to get Gotree clean as well because the smell was not great. Everyone ran across a garishly dressed individual calling out for Dr. Malthusius's Zoocopia. You listen to his pitch about all manner of freaks and curiosities in his show. There was a 3-legged goblin that broke free from its bonds and charged towards the group. It sidestepped several attempts to catch it, but eventually was armbarred and returned to the show. And Dr. Malthusius rewarded everyone with a silver shilling and free admission to the show that was to start in 1 hour. At that point, the party split. Carl and Gotree went to go locate a bathhouse to clean up, and they received a little bit of information on Magistrate Richter and his habits and vices. Sabanese went to the Temple of Shalia and ran into a nun who happened to have trained with her sister. They spent some time together in the Great Hospice north of Altdorf, where they became friends. And eventually they parted ways when Magdalena came to Bogenhofen and Ernestine went to Kemperbad. They kept in regular contact via notes for a long time until the last note, Ernestine listed that she wished to go downriver to establish a new mercy. And that's the last time she was heard from. Elias ended up going to visit the Temple of Sigmar and was struck with a powerful vision depicting 4 sunsets before a warp rift disgorged daemons of Tzeentch into the heart of Bogenhofen at the stroke of midnight. He discussed the matter with the head priest, Bernard, and prayed over it before deciding the local witch hunters should know. Upon departing the temple, he saw Sabinice deep in thought on a bench outside the Shalian temple. They proceeded to walk together on the way to the witch hunters, as Sabinice let loose about her childhood and grievances with the cult of Sigmar that was led by Mother Etelka. Meanwhile, Tilo went to scout out the law office to investigate its location and see who worked there, noting that there was just a single clerk sitting behind a desk with some shelves and books, and what appeared to be at least one office behind him through another door. And Reiner decided to stake out the Merchant Guild House to see what potential points of entry there were and figure out what kinds of people can be seen utilizing it throughout the afternoon. She was able to find out that in addition to the main entrance, there was also a servant's entrance around back that a lot of more of the common townsfolk would end up using. They look like they're on errands, probably for the Merchant Guild. Occasionally there were some that had armed guards escorting them, carrying what appeared to be locked boxes or chests. And she was able to follow one of the guarded groups to a building that had a sign with a stylized S on a barrel.
It's a river symbol. It's not an S, it's a river symbol.
Yes, the river symbol. Yep. The blue river symbol on a barrel. All right. And then that is where we are going to start the session. So we will start first with Tilo and Reiner have made it back to Dr. Malthusius's Zootopia show. So as you approach the large tent that he has set up on the outside of the city wall, you see Dr. Malthusius gesturing theatrically to the tent behind him. From the frozen north, where the wolfmen roam, to the steaming jungles of Lustria, where the lizards speak, I have risked life and limb and considerable expense, so that you, good folk of Bogenhofen, might witness the strange works of creation, and praise the wisdom of Sigmar for granting you 2 eyes, 2 legs, and 1 unblemished soul. And a few villagers are cheering, some making the signs of the hammer, and children are pressing forward wide-eyed. And as he is speaking, he's carefully studying the crowd as members are coming up to gain entrance to his tent. He has an assistant out front that's collecting coins from everyone as they enter. And as he sees the 2 of you approach, he recognizes you. Ah, friends, yes, please, come in. Okay.
Okay, he recognizes us?
Yeah, because you guys caught the goblin.
Okay.
And he gave you free admission and a silver piece each.
Okay.
For returning his goblin unharmed. Even though Sabinice kind of didn't want to.
Sabinice was not laughing.
Yeah.
She's like, don't kill it! And she's literally like, It felt like that moment from the end of Thor Ragnarok when, oh, you great stupid idiots, don't kill it, but big monster! Like, literally.
Nice.
Okay, yeah, so I would head inside.
Okay. So yeah, as you file in with everyone else, it's a pretty large tent, and surrounding the outsides, there's a number of curtained off sections, so you can't really see anything at this point. But inside the tent, the air is thick and warm and heavy with the smell of animals and sawdust. And you do hear occasional rustling and scraping coming from behind various curtains. And after a few more minutes, allowing more people to head into the tent, Dr. Malthusius comes back in. And he walks over to the first curtain and opens it. And you see standing within there is a goat with two heads, both bleeding at slightly different pitches. He announces, "Behold, the two-headed goat of Ostermark, found suckling itself on both teats at once. Scholars from the University of Nuln have proposed many theories. Divine blessing? Or perhaps a cruel jest of chaos. I, however, find it proof that the gods have a sense of humor." He taps his cane against the pen, and the goat bleats indignantly in stereo. He moves to the second curtain, drawing that aside. You see a grotesque pink creature snuffling about, which is a pig that is entirely without hair. Its skin raw and sunburned. And he proudly announces, "The pig without hair, found in the farmlands of Talabcland, suckled on tainted milk. Some say it was cursed by a hedge witch, others that it is the offspring of a demon sow. I say it is proof that the winds of magic blow in curious directions." And a small boy laughs at it until the pig sneezes, spraying him with straw and spittle, and his mother drags him back by the ear. He moves over to the third curtain, opens this one, and you see a glass jar glimmering on a pedestal. Suspended within the murky alcohol is a pale, malformed infant with a tail and tiny fangs. Its cloudy eyes stare vacantly through the jar. "This unfortunate specimen was recovered from a plague crypt in the dark land of Sylvania. A child born with a demon's smile. Fear not, ladies and gentlemen, for it is quite dead. Or, at least it was when I sealed the jar." And with that, a nervous ripple runs through the crowd. And then next, he opens a curtain, and there's a murky tank half filled with brackish water, which holds a man-sized amphibian slumped against the side, eyes half-lidded. "Discovered in the fetid canals of Marienburg. Is it man? Is it beast? Or proof that Morrslieb's light breeds strange children in the swamps? Observe the gills, the webbed fingers, and the mournful eyes of one who knows he does not belong in this world." And the creature blinks once and releases a deep, mournful croak. And he goes to the last curtain and opens this one with his eyes gleaming. "And now, ladies and gentlemen, for the marvel that has confounded priests and scholars alike, the three-legged goblin of the Grey Mountains. Captured by my brave assistant Ernst after a daring chase through the caves of Reichwald, I present to you a creature of chaos, bound and made harmless for your education and moral edification." He gestures grandly to a stout iron cage, and inside crouches a small green goblin, snarling, its 3 legs tucked beneath it like a tripod. Its third leg twitches nervously, its yellow eyes darting between the torchlight and the crowd. And some of the crowd jeers and throws nutshells at it. with the goblin shrieking and snapping in its guttural tongue. Observe its cunning expression, its hateful glare. Note the extra limb, a cruel gift from the dark powers themselves. And yet it lives, confined safely by science and Sigmarite virtue, a living warning to the sins of corruption. He bows low as the audience applauds nervously, with the goblin hissing and rattling the bars. And he pulls a silk kerchief, dabs his brow, and bows deeply. And there you have it, my esteemed audience, nature and all her folly. Let these exhibits be both your entertainment and your education. For though Sigmar made man in his image, not all things walk on 2 legs, or indeed 3, are blessed with reason. He bows deeply. Feel free to peruse. Is there any one of them that you guys particularly want to go look at or talk to anybody?
I can't think of anything. I'll probably just follow Tilo around at this point. Like, if he goes, I don't know. Like, I've seen the goblin, the 3-legged goblin up close, and like, if anything, I can't get taxes from them, so why do I care? I get taxes from the manager, so why do I care?
Yeah, I think I would be looking around for where the rest of the party is, and if they're joining us. Where's Sabanese and where's Elias? And
Okay.
trying to keep an eye out for them.
Sure.
You're not going to see us during the show, by the way.
Oh, you guys aren't going?
No.
Nope. We're on our way to the witch hunters, baby.
Okay.
So yeah, you're watching. Yeah.
Side quests.
So yeah, you're watching around, and yeah, they haven't showed up yet.
Okay.
Do you think they're lost, Tilo?
Well, apparently they're not following through on what they said they were going to do. As Sabanese was very adamant about where and when we're going to meet up.
Yes.
And of course, she's late.
She did say if we didn't make it back to meet by the barge to pick a hotel, because she did actually say she didn't want to go to this. You saw she was ready to kill that goblin.
I guess, Paul, looking around, like, what are the other people doing with all these, like, freakish things?
Yeah. Well, these are definitely curiosities. This isn't something that most people would typically ever see. So everyone's kind of oohing and eyeing over the spectacles, and kids are kind of throwing straw and kind of trying to poke at some of the animals. And
Okay. So there was a pig, there was a dead baby thing,
yeah,
there was a sea creature thing, and there was the goblin. What was the 5th thing?
Goat.
the 2-headed goat.
The goat. Okay.
Mm-hmm.
Is the sea creature dead?
No, it's very much alive. It kind of looks vaguely like Swamp Thing.
Okay. Yeah, I guess I would just go up and... Is there like somebody like running the exhibit or something, or somebody standing there from like the people that are running this?
So inside, as far as part of the show, there's just Dr. Malthusius, and then there's his dwarf assistant. Are the only 2 people from the show here. And the dwarf is the one who's kind of keeping an eye on all the exhibits to make sure nobody messes with them too much.
Okay. And remind me, what is the sea creature thing in?
It's a tank of water.
A tank of water?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. And is it moving around at all?
Sometimes.
Okay. Are like kids like tapping on the glass and being like extremely annoying?
Yep.
Okay. Did he say where he found this thing?
Marienburg.
Marienburg?
Yep. Which you would probably know. I think it'd be fairly common knowledge. Marienburg is a very large city. It's at basically the river delta of the River Reich, where it flows into the ocean.
Okay.
So it's a coastal town.
Okay.
Or city, rather.
And none of these things appear to be a threat right now, correct?
No, they all seem to be pretty well caged.
Okay. Yeah, so I guess I would just wait around. I don't know until the show ends.
Okay.
If they don't show up, and then, I guess, and then afterwards, I would suggest to Reiner to, I guess, we head to the barge.
Okay.
If they don't show.
Yeah, that sounds like a plan to me.
So yeah, as you guys are kind of looking over the exhibits, waiting for Sebenice and Elias to show up, you notice the goblin has its jaundiced eyes fixed on a flickering lantern swaying above the cage, and you don't see its third leg right now. He's kind of in a weird position on in the cage, and as you're watching him, you see the third leg kind of snake its way up a little bit and kick the clasp on the cage, and there's a loud metallic clang as the door to the cage crashes open.
Round two, Reiner.
The goblin bolts out like a musket ball.
These
with
guys aren't allowed to have pets. They can't.
You're right. With a wet, gurgling howl somewhere between laughter and rage. Its body thuds against the floor as it darts into the crowd. It's a blur of claws and teeth. Dr. Malthusius manages to see it right at the last second, and he calls out, "By Tal's antlers, Ernst, the net, the net!" And the whole tent explodes into chaos. Children are screaming. There's a merchant who drops his tankard and tries to shove his way through the crowd. The two-headed goat is panicking and bleeding in discordant harmony. The frogman thrashing in its tent, sending splashes of water over the crowds. And a lantern topples over, and some of the straw on the floor starts to smolder. And in all this chaos, the goblin darts between various legs and cages, and you see as it lifts up the back flap of the tent, you catch a glimpse of the city wall and what looks to be a rusted sewer grate as the goblin dives down into it. And at this point, the crowd starts fleeing from the tent, and Dr. Malthusius rushes up to you. Please, a moment of your time. You were successful in catching the goblin once before. Perhaps you would be willing to again? I'll give you each a gold crown for a safe return.
3 gold crown apiece.
Go ahead and roll a. Let's go with a haggle check.
Okay.
We'll make it an opposed check.
Was there anything I can do
So
to
yeah,
assist him with the haggle?
what's that?
Is there anything I can do to assist with the haggle?
Yeah, you're trained in haggle, right?
Yeah, I am.
Yeah, you could perform the help action.
So how's the help action work?
Basically, Tila would be able to roll with an extra modifier.
Go ahead. Roll with the extra
Okay.
modifier.
So
'Cause I'm-
you get an extra +10.
Yeah, 'cause
So
I'm
do a
gonna-
challenging.
kindly remind him that we caught him once, and now we're gonna have to go through the sewer. And how many times we're gonna have to catch him for you? Like this will be a finder's fee, and you just have to make sure that he's locked up. Consider it tax. The tax of repeat.
Sure.
I'm still targeting Anna for some reason.
Yeah, I don't know why that is the case. Doesn't make
In
any
mine,
sense
it
to me.
shows I don't have anything targeted, so I don't know why it's doing that.
Right. So yeah, he would reply back to you. Well, hopefully this is the last time. I was assured this cage, this lock was dwarven made. You should not have broken out, but more clever than I expected.
You do realize we have to go through the sewer now, not the city, the sewer.
That's why I raised the reward.
So,
No, I insist. 2 gold crowns apiece, and I would like to intimidate him.
what happened to 3?
Okay.
So you beat me on the haggle. 'Cause I
Yeah.
suck at haggle. I was like, you don't have a lot of choices. I mean, your tent is currently on fire.
Yeah, yeah, three is too much. I can do 2.
All right. Let's go, Reiner.
Alright. I just turn around and I just start walking the direction of the
Okay.
sewer.
And then
Anybody see Carl?
His dwarf friend.
right. At this point, I think we'll break over to the other group for a minute.
All right. I believe we left off having just arrived at our
We're
destination.
Mm-hmm. Yep. Okay, so
See
yeah,
the witch
following.
hunters.
Yep. So following the directions that you got from Brother Bernard, it takes you to a formidable-looking temple of Sigmar. This one is entirely made of cold gray granite, completely devoid of any of the opulent ornamentation that is typically seen on temples to Sigmar. The whole building has an air of clinical purpose rather than a place of reflection and prayer. Attached to the side of this temple sits a squat fortress-like annex built into the lower precinct. And there's a set of large iron-bound oak doors, and a pair of stone hammers jut from the wall above the arched doorway. And beneath them, you see the sigil of the Order of the Silver Hammer, glowing in the light of a single guttering lantern. As you approach the door, you kind of get a whiff of incense and gun oil. And you kind of hear a faint, low chant, not a hymn, more of a recitation. And the iron doors stand ajar just enough to reveal a sliver of lamplight coming from inside.
Is there anybody standing guard outside?
No.
is there any protocol I would be aware of for entering, or is it just enter at your own risk type of thing?
Kind of more the latter.
Okay.
Yeah. And Sabanese has some experience with them as well. So, yeah.
Fair.
Yeah.
So I'm gonna very slowly start opening the door that's already cracked open.
Okay.
And I do have my sigil of Sigmar out and exposed front and center.
Okay.
I do also have my holy book as well.
All right.
And Sabanese just looking at you. I mean, she's not telling you not to do this, but she's giving, like, just a look of, like, and she has this exasperated look on her face of, like, and this is why I don't trust the church. Kind of like you're having to hold these things out to even enter. Like,
well, it's not like I'm dangling out front. I'm holding it, like, close to me, like I'm walking to class or something, but
sure,
it's there. You can see it.
But she has that look in her eyes, and she's giving you the look of just like, look at that. Like,
I imagine that you're behind him, and he just doesn't acknowledge any face you're making at him.
You can feel my stare, but you're choosing to ignore me. No.
Yes, that's a better way to look at it. Yes, I acknowledge your advice, but I'll put it under advisement. And yeah, I'll open the door and step in.
Okay. So the door opens with a deep metallic groan. And inside there's kind of a foyer area, and you see two men inside wearing blackened mail and crimson sashes. They both have pistols at their belts and hammers. And they turn to look at you. Enter, but keep your hands where we can see them.
And I have them like this, holding the book in one hand and the sigil in the other.
Okay.
Just.
I'll almost the like amused kind of quirk of the eyebrow, but have my hands. I'll do the like. Like this, even though Sabanese flagellant not witch armor, but it's like, oh, this very cold welcome is normal for her. She's like,
yeah. She's like,
this is usual,
I'm
whatever.
home. Not that I want to be here, but I understand.
Yeah. Right.
So I'm in that. It's like it's like I'm trying to keep my poker face, but it's that expression of, oh, goody, I'm at that awkward relative's house, and you clearly know I don't want to be here, but I'm here anyway.
Nice.
Like, yeah, Dad dragged me along to see his brother, but I don't really want to be around.
Over here.
Nice.
I'm here for the greater good, but I don't want to be here.
Right.
Yeah, and I'm like, I call him heeding a warning, brothers.
Okay. Yeah, and as you enter, the other one steps in behind you to close the door. And as you fully step in, you see this foyer is connected to a hallway that's dimly lit with wall-mounted lanterns. The light is thin and amber, making the air feel heavy with smoke. There's racks of weapons lining the walls, silver blades, manacles, bottles marked with purity runes. You hear chanting echoing from deeper within, voices that I know at least you, Elias, would recognize. Sabanese, you might as well. Might recognize fragments from the Book of Cleansing. And the entire building hums with the solemn order of a barracks and the sanctity of a shrine. And when you say that, Elias, there's a clerk in a black tabard who approaches with a quill and parchment in hand, with spectacles perched low on his nose. "State your business for the record," he says without looking up. No one sees the Inquisitors without cause.
I heed a warning from a most distraughtful vision upon entering the temple of this town.
Yeah, as you're speaking, he's writing in his book.
Yes.
Yes.
just standing behind you, contemplating for a second, going, "Wait, are they going to burn him at the stake for saying he had a vision?" Like she has that look on her face. I'm just like, well,
New short-term goal: don't get burned at the stake.
Right.
Nice.
I'll just leave it at that at first. Is like, yeah, there's my warning. I stepped into the church and had a awful vision. I will also add, Brother Bernard saw it best for me to provide the warning in person.
Very well. What was this vision?
I'll explain the vision that I saw about the daemons coming in at midnight after 4 days, and I'll dive into all the details that I saw in my vision that I remember.
Okay. And as you're recanting that, his quill stops mid-scratch, and he looks up at you slowly, eyes narrowing. You spoke of a chaos gate? And you have seen this in a vision?
Upon entering the temple down across the town within this very day, yes.
So he turns and nods to the guards. Take them below. And before you can protest... the guards move with mechanical precision. One removes your weapons with murmured apologies, and the other one binds your wrists loosely in sanctified chains engraved with the runes of Sigmar's wrath. Precaution, he mutters. All who speak of chaos are brought before the Inquisitor. You will be unharmed if you speak the truth. And with that, the clerk closes his ledger.
Well,
You are to be held until Sister Inquisitor Meinheld Albers has concluded her evening rites. She will determine the veracity of your claims. And with that, you are escorted down a narrow stair spiraling into darkness. The air grows colder and damper until torches of perfumed tallow illuminate a chamber lined with stone cells and the smell of iron. You are brought into a low-vaulted room, whose walls are etched with holy scripture. At its center stands a single heavy chair facing a long oak table. On it rests a silver hammer, an open book, a lantern of pale light, and a brazier burning faintly blue. Every sound, your breath, the guard's boots, the hiss of the brazier, feels magnified. And whence you arrive, the guards remove your bonds and gesture for you to sit. Wait here, one says. The Inquisitor will attend you shortly.
Drop the Inquisitor's name in chat, please.
Yeah.
What was her name?
Yeah, I dropped it in the in-game chat.
Mm-hmm.
Sister Inquisitor Meinhild Albers.
So as we're sitting here,
Now
So
just
if we're sitting
glaring
in a
at you
chain-
like, what the fuck? Because I said I didn't say anything about visions or otherwise. I came along trying to be helpful. Now I've been dragged
Yeah,
into a basement in Mantle.
Elijah was sitting there calmly, probably like sitting crisscross applesauce and just like almost meditating, and then he just looks up at you and goes, "Hey, do you think the others are okay?"
I just stare back at you, like nostrils flaring. Like,
And he's just sitting there, just calmly, like, he's vibing.
The parties couldn't be more different. The two parties. They couldn't be more different.
Right.
You have the
Do I see like an eye twitch, and maybe like a vein in your forehead bulging a little bit?
yes, and my nostrils just flaring as I'm just staring at you.
So are you like across from me, or are you like right up there in my face, just glaring?
How big is this room?
I'd say probably 12 by 15.
Okay. Were we given like chairs, or is there like nothing in here? Like, is he crisscross applesauce on the floor, just as I'm standing over him, just staring?
There are 2 wooden chairs in the room. Yes.
Okay, so Eliza, are you sitting in a chair? Like, were we?
Nope, I'm on the floor.
Chairs?
That's canon.
Canon, you're on the floor.
I'm sitting on the floor. Regardless, I'm sitting on the floor.
I would literally be standing over you, like doing and every so often my foot will just tap the hard floor as I just continue to stare at you, and then finally I'll go to the Church of Sigmar, he said. Go to see the witch hunters, he said. I can't decide. And I'm saying all of this like in my like hissing, like kind of like with my like eyeball twitching of I can't decide whether Sigmar loves you, hates me, or both.
I'm sure we'll find out in due time.
Oh, I'm sure, as I'm looking around feeling very trapped in this basement. Just, it's like, I said nothing through all of this, but because I came in with, like, I'm not saying this, but it's like, Sabinese is like, I literally said nothing, and I got taken in too. Like, what is this?
That's what you get rolling with Elias.
Yep.
Yeah, right as she's like, she's mentally going, we had somewhat of a chat. I thought maybe we're making progress, and now we're here.
No, down to the dungeon with you.
I opened up. I was vulnerable. Nope, now I'm in a dungeon.
It's like, hey, you decided to express your feelings. We're going down to the basement.
We're going down to the sinister basement. This is great. But yeah, I will literally like have just muttered like my little thing at you of go to the Temple of Sigmar, he said. Name drop, he said, and make my little comment about Sigmar loving you, hating me, or both.
Nice.
I'm sure we'll have an answer in due time.
I'm quite sure. And I'll kind of glance around. Is there anything of note in here? Like, how incredibly, like, trapped rat in a cage do I feel right now?
Like, so there's just the one door that you came in. There are no windows. It's basically just a square stone room with the desk with the brazier, the lantern, and the open book. Mm-hmm. And the silver hammer. Did they take
my unicorn? Or only my weapons?
No, I think just the weapon. Yeah, they just took weapons.
Okay, because I was about to be like, so help me if they took my... They took my whale, my whip, my flail, and my... Mm-hmm. Okay.
Yep.
But... Oh, crap. Would they... Okay. GM, is there any symbol on my flail that would indicate I am a former flagellant, or is it just a flail?
That'd be up to you. It's not required to have anything on the weaponry. Some flagellants do inscribe stuff onto their weaponry.
Okay. I would argue because I was never fond of the faith, I probably would have a plain one, but
Okay.
without any Sigmar symbolism because I did not carry symbolism for Sigmar on me because
Sure.
I didn't like Sigmar.
Mhm.
And so I'd be like, oh, fuck me. So that had symbols on it, so they then find out I'm a former flagellant. Like,
Right.
wearing my nice clothes with my money and my belongings. It's just, cool. It's gonna go so well.
Nice.
All right, so yeah, I will just continue to kind of stand over Elias. I will be doing like the nervous tap, just standing, lurking. Like I'm not in your face, but I am very much like standing
Yeah.
a little bit in your bubble, deliberately trying to make you a smidge uncomfortable. Like I'm not super in your space, but I'm just enough in your space that it's like I'm annoying on purpose.
Yeah. Like you can tell that it's difficult for him to ignore that you're there, but you also get the vibe that he's just accepted it.
Nice. Could I get the two of you to do an average intuition test?
God.
Sure.
Cool.
Intuition.
Intuition. Neat. Okay. Average.
Oh, wow.
Nice.
Okay. Both impressive successes.
Hurrah!
So as you're sitting in this room, you feel a slight sense of dread or the residue of divine scrutiny as though the room itself is judging you.
Yeah, I'm not gonna handle that well.
Now, do I pick up on it being just investigative of us, or more of a someone's trying to mess with us?
Kind of a combination of both. So both of you would probably know a little bit about witch hunters and their methods. So they are very opposed to chaos. Like that is chaos, hunting down chaos, and witch hunter or not witch hunters, like hedge witches and stuff is like their primary tenant.
It's their bread and butter.
And yes, and anything that comes to their intention, they investigate thoroughly. They very much do their due diligence before they find out if it's something that needs to be burned at the stake or if you're cool. And part of their tactics are trying to get under your skin a little bit, trying to throw you off balance, that kind of stuff. Trying to elicit tells for lies, that kind of stuff.
Mm-hmm.
Like standard interrogation kind of techniques.
Yeah.
Keep you off balance.
Yeah. If I'm sensing all that, I would feel just extreme annoyance. Like, I don't think I'd quite be mad because I'm mentally going, mentally Sabanese is like, oh, goody, because this was standard fare for, how she was raised by some very not great people. Would you say this is like a tactic I'm very used to in terms of being intimidated and otherwise?
Yeah, I think you would be.
So it's like, I feel like I'm not handling well in just that I am severely annoyed of I tried to walk away from all this and I'm irritated. But I just continue to kind of when I detect that, when I sense that, I'll just kind of and do a deep kind of sigh and just continue to tap my foot impatiently, but not otherwise.
Do you still stay at an awkwardly close distance as well?
Yes.
Yeah, you probably start hearing me murmur some I'm trying to think of the word.
Chants? Prayers?
Yeah.
Chants.
Yeah, chants. Yeah, murmuring some like prayers and mantras of to and of Sigmar during this time.
Okay. Yeah, and after probably almost 20-30 minutes you're waiting. Eventually the door opens with a low groan. The light from the brazier flickers across the polished steel of a warhammer at her hip as a tall woman in crimson leather and black chainmail steps through. On her wrist is a rosary made of blessed metal spikes. The scent of incense and scorched metal follows her. Her hair is cropped on one side, braided on the other, and there's a small reliquary of ash swinging at her throat. And both of you would know that the ash witch hunters typically wear around their necks is a mixed portion of the remains of those they have burnt at the stake for heresy, witchcraft, and followers of the dark gods.
Oh, lovely.
Nice.
She walks across the room and takes a seat at the desk and sets her gloves on the table with deliberate care, and then removes a small notebook and quill, unstoppers, a bottle of ink, and gets ready to write. Without looking at you, she says quietly, "You claim to have seen the work of chaos in this city." Her eyes rise, cold gray meeting yours. "You will speak plainly. You will omit nothing. And by Sigmar's mercy, if you lie, the hammer will know." She sits, opening her ledger, and gestures to the guards. "Leave us." And they step out of the room before closing the door. And as she looks at you, she says, "Only witch hunters and heretics utter that word with such certainty. By whose authority do you speak of chaos?"
I speak of only the visions I believe Sigmar bestows upon me.
You can make a average charm test or a average theology. Okay. And she starts writing in her book, "Visions are not proof. Too often they are delusions born of pride. I must know the root before I trust the fruit." And then she leans forward. "You will tell me exactly what you saw. No embellishment, no guesswork. What form did this gate take, and what crawled through it?"
Now, GM, I don't believe I got a full explanation of the gate itself, just the creatures.
Okay. Yeah, basically it was kind of a roiling mass of energy, various pinks, blues, and purples mixed with black. Kind of almost like a tear in space-time itself. Like, you couldn't really see into it. Everything was kind of distorted and strange. Yeah.
Yes, I'll lead with that. Well, from what I believe I saw, it's 4 days from today, this very day at midnight, when the clock strikes midnight, where a deluge of pinks, blues, and purples create what would appear to be a tear in space-time itself, and was impossible to discern any further what it appeared as that. But the monstrosities, the daemons that have appeared, appeared to me as flamers of Zeech twisting tubular bodies, and they just pulse as if they were made of molten glass. Gaping maws, gouts of blue and pink fire, liquid flames, mocking faces, and shapes just continuing to flicker and die. Additional horrors, rubber creatures, melting flesh and bodily features with every laugh. And ripping it apart just leads to smaller subsections, all shrieking just as atrociously. As well as screamers of Zeech in the air. And maws just tearing everything around them as they scream and dive. And through all of it, just the blues, purples, pinks, and streaks of fire just consuming all.
And with that description, you see she stiffens a little with her jaw tightening. Zinch, she murmurs almost to herself. The changer's colors, the merchant's pride, the masks of charity. She draws the sigil, a small sigil of the twin-tailed comet over her heart. And next, she closes her eyes for a moment, her lips moving in silent prayer. When she opens them again, the edge of her tone is quieter but colder still. Do you know what I have seen, priest? Men who called on Sigmar's name while bleeding their neighbors in the dark. Merchants who baptized their silver in warpstone dust. Charity guilds that fed the poor with tainted flesh. You come to me with visions of the Changer, in Bogenhafen no less. Tell me why I should believe you are not his vessel.
I wish I had an answer for you. I'm trying to figure out the source of these visions myself.
As Elias says that, Sabanese takes every ounce of will to not bind him.
Go ahead and make another average theology test. Okay. With that candid answer, you see she relaxes fractionally. She stands from her chair, the chain of her reliquary clinking faintly. With one hand, she turns the silver hammer on the table until its head faces you. Sigmar tests through flame. You have spoken. Now we shall test the truth of your words. The hammer does not err. She gestures and calls out to the room. Bring water and the brazier oil. If they are pure, they will endure the questioning unharmed.
Nice knowing you guys.
Ignored. This is entire time. Am I just standing there, like, ignored as I'm just still continuing to kind of glare at Elias, but, like, saying nothing?
Like, hey, you might get to watch him burned at the stake there, so you get a front row seat to that.
It might be next to you. Is what her
Yeah,
concern is.
exactly. It's like,
She's concerned it'll be next to you, not front row.
yeah.
Just saying.
That's as front row that's as front row as you can get.
Yeah, exactly.
Like, she hasn't addressed me at all, has she? Like, I've been minding my business over here.
Right. Yeah, so far she hasn't had any direct questions for you, no.
Okay.
Hey, the question is, does 70s want to catch that heat?
No. I'm like, as much as she's like, oh good, the bitch hasn't talked to me yet, the other part of her's like, why the fuck am I here? Because if I continue to be silent, they're gonna burn me too, kind of thing.
Nice.
She doesn't know how to feel at this moment because she's like, she's mentally going, this bitch, I don't want to talk to her, but at the same time, it's like, I'm still trapped in this room with her, and with no foreseeable way out.
Right. So yeah, after about a minute, the heavy door opens again, and two acolytes enter silently, bearing a copper basin of water and a tall vial of oil that smells of cloves and brimstone as they're brought past you. They place them upon the table beside the silver hammer, and they withdraw without a word. After a moment, Minehill dips a finger into the water, murmuring a short benediction. The liquid hisses faintly, releasing white steam. She looks up at you. Holy water. It reveals corruption as flame reveals impurity in gold. She gestures for you both to rise and stand before the table.
Okay. I'm realizing how badly this might go, depending on how many points of corruption we have, and I'm mentally
I'm good. Wait. I'm good on that front.
Wait, you don't have any, do you?
Nope, I have one.
One. Okay, I only have two, but I have more than you, so...
Right, yeah.
Yeah. So I don't even hesitate this. I'm like, all right, just tell me what to do. Let's get this done with.
Mm-hmm.
Because didn't your point of corruption just come from seeing like the gruesome stuff? Like you've never taken a dark heal, right?
No, yeah.
No.
Okay.
Like
that's what I thought.
It was from the first vision of seeing all this dark stuff.
Yeah, that's what I thought.
Yeah, and I'm like, oh, yeah, all my corruption's from that. So yeah, I'm just Boy Scouting it up here. Like, all right, let's get this over with, guys. There's nothing to be worried about. My faith in Sigmar is strong.
Nice.
Or Sabines is going, well, I'm fucked as I stand up next to you. So badly.
Nice. So as you stand before the table, she says, the hammer seeks truth, not death, but the fire spares no falsehood. Strip your gloves, uncover your arms. We begin. All right. She continues. Chaos brands its servants in flesh long before they fall in spirit. Show me your skin, every scar, every blemish.
Well, this is about to be awkward. Oh my god, this... fighting every urge not to just death glare at Elias through all this.
He's not even looking at you at this point. He's not even looking in your direction at this point. He's just like, all right. Yeah, it's doing like the Arnold poses and all that. Just like,
right.
Oh yeah. Like, all right, which way you want to go first?
Is she having us both undress at the same time, or is she having him go first and then me?
Both at the same time.
Okay. So I would be kind of, my jaws clenched, like I am pissed at this point.
Pissed.
I'm pissed.
Elias is gonna owe you a big one after this.
Yeah, you
Right.
Sebenies literally came here trying to like bridge a gap between you and her, and like this is how this is going right now.
Nice.
Yeah, as
All right.
probably very unlike Elias, who, you know, grew up pampered little noble boy.
You're
Like,
right.
of course, as I am stripping off all my robes, I am covered in scars, particularly my back. Like, I am absolutely covered in scars. And so,
Right.
like, very gruesomely covered in scars, more than most warriors on the battlefield. I am absolutely flayed all over my back.
Right.
And I was a flagellant for 18 years. Like, I am covered in scars.
So yeah, as this is happening, she is slowly circling the two of you like a wolf, carefully studying your bodies. Interesting scars you have.
Indeed.
Pray tell, what are they from?
From many years of showing my devotion to Sigmar.
I see. Were you called to be one of his flagellants then?
Sabinese is trying so hard not to be cheeky right now. She realized how bad this will go if she is mouthy.
Or if she lies.
Well, yeah. And so there'd be no, she's not gonna lie. There's a momentary kind of trying to figure out phrasing that she wants to choose here. I don't know if called is the correct verbiage. I don't know what you'd refer to being dragged from an orphanage at 6 years old and told this was your life now. I'll just kind of mutter that.
Okay. I see. Go ahead and roll a average endurance check.
Cool. I also have, I don't know that if it applies here, I do have some kind of talent that gives me really good endurance.
Okay.
I have tenacious. I think it's more for like longer endurance tests, but I can double the length of time successful endurance tests allow me to endure a hardship.
Oh, okay.
But anyhow, so endurance, and you said average?
Yes.
Okay. Can I somewhat know the nature of this check before I decide whether I want to use a fortune point for this? Like, is this just to withstand her glaring at me, or
basically,
is this...
yeah.
Okay, I mean, I didn't lie, so I mean,
sure.
I think the failure actually tracks because I'm uncomfortable talking about this.
Yeah.
But okay, like.
Okay.
I have not lied. I have yet to lie.
Sure.
So.
Yep. So yeah,
I'm uncomfortable.
Yeah, you're clearly uncomfortable, kind of flinching under the study of her gaze. Mm-hmm. And eventually she returns back behind her desk and nods once. no stain seen, though sin often hides beneath the heart. And then she asks, who else knows what you know? Chaos spreads by word as plague by breath. Who have you told? Who have you trusted?
Brother Bernard, at the temple in town.
I see. Is he all?
Yes, he is. And for anything else, too, when I entered the church, I did collapse under the pain of said visions. So I'm sure other members of the church would be able to speak for witnessing that.
I see. Good.
In fact, I blacked out.
Very well. Secrets guarded are souls preserved. Keep it so. And with that, she rises slowly, taking the silver hammer from the table, and holds it so the brazier's light gleams on its head. This is the hammer's oath. The truth endures flame. Tell me now, would you face the fire if your soul proved false?
If my soul is false, would I have a choice?
Very well. And she turns to you, Sabanese, and looks at you expectantly.
Is she like wanting us to put our hand on the fire? Or
No,
like,
she was just asking a question that would you submit to the fire if your soul proved false?
And I'll just kind of nod. But just staring. Has she allowed us to put our clothes back on? Or am I still uncomfortable?
Yeah, at this point you can,
okay.
yeah.
Okay. Yeah, I would nod.
Okay. Okay. And then she sets the silver hammer back down and fixes you with her gaze. Many cry chaos to hide their own heresy. You seek our aid, yet you bring visions and accusations. Convince me that your cause is Sigmar's will, and not the Changer's trick.
Well, I'm not sure the tricksters would be so specific with all their information.
I see.
And if they were, I presume I would have already been burnt.
And Meinhild stands for a long moment in silence, the silver hammer resting upright against the table. Her eyes are unreadable in the low light. Sigmar's fire judges, but it also refines. I have seen enough. She steps closer to you, her voice dropping to a low rasp. 4 nights, you said. If your vision is true, chaos walks these streets even now. She touches the hammer to your brow. And then she She says, the changer of ways hides behind coin and covenant. If what you have told me is true, Bogenhafen's wealth is his altar. Then she returns back behind her desk. Hear my bargain. And she sets the hammer down between you and her like a dividing line. You will continue your investigation. You will bring me proof, ledgers, relics, witnesses, anything that shows what is going on here and who is behind this gate creation. In return, the Order of the Silver Hammer will act when your evidence is sure. She draws a short ceremonial dagger from her belt and pricks her own palm, letting a single drop of blood fall onto the hammerhead. Swear upon the hammer and the flame that you act for no power but Sigmar's will.
Saving Ace is about to have extraordinary.
So he's gonna look over at Elias. Look over at you, 70s, and he gives you a look that
you're seeing the natural flare again. Just
and he gives you a look that says, "I am sorry." And then he turns to her, nods, and asks for the dagger himself.
Okay. So what do you do then, Sabanese?
is he pricking his finger first?
Yes.
Yep.
Are they both now looking at me?
She is.
I go up to you. I've gone back to, I would say over the last week or so, like the barge incident and everything, that Sabanese has started to show more emotion and seem more human and not just the dead eyes kind of otherwise. Mm-hmm. You see all of a sudden she's going back to being completely withdrawn and just the dead eyes, expressionless. Yeah. And comes forward, takes the dagger from you, and instead of doing a little prick, I will actually do a slice across my palm. And, like, just in frustration, and then flip the blade around to offer it back to her.
Okay. She takes it and nods solemnly. Then our covenant is struck. And from the desk, she pulls out a small iron coffer, opens it, and starts pulling out several objects. The first is a sheet of parchment with a red seal emblazoned at the bottom of it, bearing the comet and hammer in wax. She hands that over. This grants you the right to question and detain most citizenry in the name of the Temple of Sigmar within Bogenhafen only. Tread lightly with the nobility and the Merchants Guild. We have standing orders from the Grand Theogonist not to interfere with them unless we have firm cause. Abuse my authority, and I will rescind it personally. And then she pulls out a second item, which is a flask engraved with the comet and hammer. She hands that over. This is a flask of holy water, drawn from the font and Altdorf. Should the taint show itself, anoint your blades. So whichever one of you wants to take these two items, it counts as holy water. It, in theory, should be in the compendium. It's going to be enough for 5 applications.
I'm going to take both of those.
Okay.
I would not make any effort to take them. Like, I would make no move to take what she's offering.
Yeah, like, I've already picked up that you don't want anything to do with this. This is all.
And I just split
This
my
is
whole
fine.
hand open because there's no way I was leaving this room if I didn't. So cool.
Right. And then lastly, she says, and finally, I grant you access to my informant network. I have a city watch sergeant secretly loyal to the order. He will be in contact with you. Do you have any questions before you depart?
Let's see. I am thinking on that.
Sabanese
So if
is
we
checked
find-
out, like just dead
Yeah.
eyes checked out. Says
Nice.
nothing to any of this.
So
You should have
if
came to the
we
Goblin
find,
show.
Nope. And go in the sewers with two
You guys would
other
have
guys on.
fucking killed that goblin.
so if we find who we think is responsible, do you wish for us to deal with them ourselves or to call in you?
I would at least like to be apprised of the situation. Our witch hunters would be able to assist.
I presume your witch hunters are scattered around the city too?
At times, yes. We operate predominantly out of this chapter house, but they are always
And I guess then
looking.
one more. If you said this parchment here gives us authority to interrogate the common folk, and now if we have suspicions of someone within the merchants, for example, how should we proceed with that, seeing there's caution dealing with them?
Well, if you do engage with them directly, do not cite the writ I have given you.
To go under my own traveling accords?
Yes. You would have greater freedoms not linked with the order in that regard. So
I
that
see.
way, at least if nothing else, if the nobility got all riled up, they won't blame us.
I see.
But as is typical with cults of Tzeentch, they typically fester within the ranks of the nobility and mercantile class most of all.
Well, I guess one last thing before we depart. Are you taking initial concerns now, or only after receiving proof? I'm not sure if your group may want to do some minor investigations in tandem.
Any information you have would be beneficial. We could always do our own investigations as well.
Very well. In that case, I will say our first and most likely suspect is a Mr. Jonas Tegan.
Ah.
After some discussion around town and with Brother Bernard, there seems to be a lot of overlap on dates from his arrival, his brother's death, and some of the changes with the cult activities. It also seems peculiar to me how they went from almost failing for bankruptcy to one of the more successful groups in town in such a short time.
Yes.
As we know, it's not unheard of for those of Tzeentch to aspire for power and wealth.
That is true. Yes, continue to pull on that thread. There may be something there.
That wasn't there before.
Yeah.
But that is all I've received. Thank you. Thank you for
Indeed.
bestowing the wisdom of Sigmar upon us.
As always. But tread carefully when it comes to Johannes Tegan. He is one of the town councilors. He wields much influence.
Any recommended routes of investigation for him?
Well, there's always direct interrogation. If you visit his offices, he may be willing to talk with you. You could try to talk with or bribe some of his staff. That sometimes works. Or there's always forcefully entering a premises and doing your own searches.
Thank you. Don't suppose my companion and I can be upon our way now?
You may. May Sigmar's light shine upon you.
And you.
And as and with that, she gathers her notes, snaps the ledger shut, and tucks the silver hammer into her belt. Go then.
Before
Fine, huh?
Sabinese is gonna mutter something to her quietly before she leaves, but or ask a question quietly before she leaves. But
sure. So yeah, she'd tell you, go then, find the root of this corruption, and bring it to me before the fourth night's moonrise. If you are right, I will call down the hammer of Sigmar upon these merchants' halls. And she raps once on the door, and the guards unbar it and go to escort you out. And you wanted to say something?
I was not in earshot of the guards because I don't know how much they've been appraised or she wants even them to know about what she's telling us to do, but I would ask quietly I have sworn with my blood that I am loyal to this cause, yes?
Yes.
So if in the process of our investigation, if another way presents itself to infiltrate these chaotic beings' ranks, as I have sworn on my blood that I am loyal, and that this would purely be for the purpose of infiltration, I will not be persecuted should I find myself in a cult den with the sole purpose of rooting it out, yes?
As long as your soul remains pure, that is correct.
I'll kind of just meaningful stare because I've already implied that I left the life of a flagellant because I'm clearly not dressed like one anymore. And so I am trying to see if she's picking up what I am laying down as a possible plan and if she's telling me not to do it. And so I'm not going to get burned for this if I try this. But
right. You get the... Yeah, you pick up that she is understanding your words. That, yeah, she'd probably say, participation in cults can be a fruitful way of cleansing the rot. Just be careful as the corruption taints.
And I'll still just expressionless nod. And kind of take a slight step. Because I would have sort of stepped forward to speak quietly.
Sure.
Not in a disrespectful way. It was truly just a, like, running an idea by and making sure I'm not going to get absolutely murked by her later for this. And so I would lower my gaze and kind of nod and then back up to stand closer to a wall.
Sure. Okay. Yeah, and with that, as the guards escort you two out, she calls out to you, "Walk in Sigmar's light, or burn by it," as the door shuts. And as you guys are escorted out of the Witch Hunters chapter house, I'll bounce back to Tilo and Reiner.
Goblin hunting in the sewers. Have fun.
Yay!
This is where I wish I had a spell called Prestidigitation.
Yeah, right.
I was like, we got threatened in a basement and had to swear a blood oath. You guys get to go root around in a sewer for 2 gold. Have fun.
Nice.
And it's probably going to be a lot more fun than Sydney's just had.
So yeah, as the two of you are about to leave the tent, suddenly you see 5 members of the Bogenhofen Watch enter, halberds raised, puffed up with authority. The sergeant is a barrel-chested Reichlander who wears the black and yellow sash of the Civic Constabulary and seems to be wearing a permanent expression of disapproval. And he calls out, "All right, nobody move. By order of the council, this exhibition is closed. No one leaves till we get some answers." And he strides over to you guys. "Right, what happened here?"
Reiner, go for it.
Talking to us? Well, creature got loose. Caused chaos.
What kind of creature?
Goblin of the 3-legged sort.
3 legs?
Yeah, that's why it caused a little bit of chaos.
This is more than I want to handle. Alright. You're all coming with me. We're going to explain this to the magistrate.
Could you
Whoa. We're not involved with this guy.
It's
that dude right over there. And I point to the guy who was running the thing.
Right. He's coming too.
We need to go catch
Magistrate's
the goblin.
going to want to talk to all 3 of you.
We gotta go catch the goblin. Because it's going to cause more chaos and it will be more mess for you.
Perhaps.
So if we go catch the goblin, put the goblin back in the cage, we can meet you down there and talk to the magistrate and help clear out things and everything. But that goblin's on the loose and it's causing chaos and somebody needs to go and get it. Which we are going to go and get it.
That's fair. This
So-
needs to go to the magistrate.
Yes, but time is of the essence, so we must leave for now, and we'll meet you at the magistrate's with the goblin to help clear things up.
You're right, this time is of the essence. That's why we're going to the magistrate now.
Why does everyone have to go to the magistrate? Why? Anyways, everybody has to be arrested today.
Are you coming peaceably?
What?
Why do you think we're hung up in this? It's this dude and that dwarf. And these are their exhibits. We just went to the show and watched it. We were getting ready to leave.
The magistrate's going to want to hear your testimony.
What about the testimony for everyone that showed up here? Are you going to take everybody to the magistrate? That everyone showed up? All the tickets that were sold? Because they would know exactly as much as we do.
Most of them have already cleared out.
Right. So go get them.
We don't know which ones of them was at the show.
Well, you got the guy
You
right
two
here.
are here.
You got the guy right here, and the guy that's in charge of the ring circus. He has a sales book. He can find the information through the sales book.
And Dr. Malthusius is I don't actually record who attends the show. I just collect their money. And he kind of grins at you sheepishly. Sorry.
I look at him going, I think we need to raise our price a bit more. Maybe a silver. On top of that, 2 gold. 2.5 gold, maybe. Inconvenience tax.
I suppose I could.
Alright, let's see here. How many guards are there, and how far is it to the sewer?
There's 5 guards, and the sewer is not terribly far, but it's a very small opening.
I lean over to Tilo. Do you think we should make a run for the sewer?
Like in front of this dude?
No. I lean over, like, I wait for a moment for, like, when he's turned, talking to, like, the guy about the book and everything. I want to make sure, like, it's, like, done, like, and just kind of, like, sigh and whisper, like, to him in his ear.
I shake my head no. Like, no, we're not running from the guard.
Yeah, that's Any ideas, Tilo? Because this guard's as dense as rocks.
Aren't you a tax collector? Don't you have some status or something?
Yeah, try.
Aren't you noble?
I don't think so, but we'll see. But yeah, so with the guard there, I'll let's see here. What did you pay your taxes recently?
I have.
Mm-hmm. You know that there's a possibility that your taxes can be increased with the interference of the tax bailiff?
Be that as it may, ma'am. Doesn't change that you're going to need to talk to the magistrate. You need eyewitness accounts.
Even if your tax goes up, your taxes go up the next time you pay taxes.
Well, that would be unfortunate. But...
Yes, it would be very unfortunate. So I would probably suggest let us do and help you out by getting this goblin, meeting you back at the city there, and and explain everything with the goblin, the 3-legged goblin, in hand.
It's best if you just talk to the magistrate first.
guy has a one-track mind.
Yeah, I think we're railroaded here, Ashley. So
Yep.
we just need to go talk to the magistrate.
Yep. Fine. Well, if your taxes go up, don't blame me. I would have put it in a good word for you. But if they go up, don't blame me.
So as you're making way over to the magistrate's tent, Dr. Malthusius, in a low voice, talked to you. This is just all a misunderstanding, I assure you. The town's law is efficient, if not forgiving. Best to speak politely.
I turn to him
So do I.
and I say in a whisper, if I go to jail for this shit, you're dying in prison with me.
I trust it won't come to that.
You better do your best to get me and her out of this shit, because we don't know you.
Yeah, of course. Yes.
And I like flash a dagger discreetly, like I will fucking shank you.
I look at him and I won't stop him.
So yeah, you're brought to a familiar tent bearing the town coat of arms and led inside. Behind the high desk sits Magistrate Richter again. And he's attended by a pale, pinched clerk who reads out the charges. Case number 37, property damage, public endangerment, breach of peace, and possible violations of the prohibitions against mutant display, Section 12, Clause 4 of the Civic Charter. Richter sighs and waves his hand. Start talking. I've had one riot already this morning. I don't need another. What happened?
Reiner?
Oh, I was looking at the guy that's supposed to be like,
I don't think Paul wants to have a back and forth conversation.
I mean, I can.
Would you like to explain to get us out of this so we can go get that goblin of yours? That seems to be illegal?
Yes, of course. The goblin in question was legally captured under imperial writ and registered for public display. All the paperwork is in order. And he starts to go into a long diatribe. And the magistrate's listening, clearly with thinning patience as it's going on. And eventually he just gestures to the two of you. And who are these people? Explain yourselves.
We're innocent bystanders that were taken in by your wonderful Captain of the Guards here.
I see.
We just went to the show. This guy was not in control of his, mutants or whatever the hell he was showing. And things got out of control. It's that guy and the dwarf right there. Throw him in the slammer.
All right. So, and yeah, with this, Dr. Malthusius is, he kind of speaks up. Yes, these two fine citizens are going to help me recover the goblin to stop it from being a menace. I have hired them to track him down to return it. And so he kind of peers at you guys. Is this true? Are you going to track this goblin down?
Every word of it, but we're already delayed from your Captain of the Guards here. So, hopefully
we were just walking by their tent or whatever, and the goblin got loose once, and she took it down, plus a friend of ours, but she's not here right now. You probably don't want to know her. She's pretty mean. But yeah, we were hired by this guy to go track down the tripod goblin. But hey, if you guys want to take care of that, by all means. I just don't want to be associated with this guy. This guy clearly is a criminal. And he's running some sort of shady racket out of that tent. I don't know what's going on. We were just watching the show, minding our business.
I see. So you're either heroes or accomplices. Frankly, I don't have time to decide which. And he raps the desk with his gavel. Dr. Malthusius, your menagerie is hereby impounded until this creature is found, or you post bond with the civic treasury. And as for you, he peers at the two of you. You were the last witnesses before the escape, and therefore materially involved in this incident. Until the creature is recovered, you are under civic obligation to assist the investigation. I am invoking Article 6 of the Town Charter, temporary press ganging for civic protection and recovery of dangerous property. He signals the clerk, who begins drafting a writ in spidery handwriting. And as the clerk is writing, he's reading out, by order of Magistrate Richter, the undersigned parties are bound to render aid in the pursuit, capture, or destruction of one escaped mutant creature believed to be a goblinoid of abnormal form. A failure to comply shall constitute obstruction of civic justice, punishable by fine, branding, or both. He then sands the parchment, stamps it with the seal of Bogenhofen, and hands it to the sergeant, who hands it over to you. And with this, Richter states, there, you're both deputized. Find the thing, alive or dead, and deliver it to the Temple of Sigmar for examination. Once the priest confirms it's no longer a danger, you're free to go. He leans back weary. Sergeant Kruger, kindly give these new deputies directions to find a local sewer jack to facilitate access. And the sergeant escorts the two of you out of the tent, and he kind of smirks at you as it's starting to rain. Congratulations, you're now official monster catchers. Head through this gate, take a right, and proceed to the third cross street. You should see a sign for the Sewer Jack Guild. You can read, right?
Before we go, what's the pay? What are we getting paid in return for this?
What are you doing? We got press ganged. She wants to go to jail. No, I grab her and I'll be like, nope, we're on our way. We're good.
All right then.
And as I walk away, I mumble to myself, God, take me to dinner first before you fuck me.
Oh gosh. I look at like, well, I'm sure there's a restaurant somewhere around here, but I think eating after the sewer would be better, because I don't think eating before the sewer would be much.
Paul, are they trying to force us to go in right immediately? Or do we have time to try to find our comrades?
You'd probably have time to try to find them if you want.
Okay.
Oh yeah, you guys get to go to the sewer with us.
When Carl eventually meets back up with us, he's gonna have his random gang of cronies that he's strong-armed into working for him. Is going to be like, what is going on? Everyone's been quasi-arrested this evening.
We're just dealing blood packs and legal challenges here.
We were inspected by the High Inquisitor and made to make a blood pact. They were stronger.
Yeah, we were conscripted into being monster hunters.
Yeah. This town likes to kind of assign you work, doesn't it?
Yeah.
Stranger or no, they will assign you work. May not give you pay though.
Too bad we can't tell you what ours is.
Oh, yours? You got to keep a secret?
Yep.
Mhm.
Well,
Which means Tilo's probably going to think something inappropriate happened between Sabe and East.
Yeah.
Yeah, right.
Why are you two acting so weird?
yeah, they both just start looking at each other.
And if we keep sneaking off together,
Yeah. They don't look at each other.
You can say we had a
you.
say we had a coming to God moment, guys.
If that's what you call it.
Yeah.
Oh, God. Oh.
Nice.
So, yeah, I guess we will try. What time of day is it, Paul?
At this point, it's night.
Okay. So, yeah, I would say we would go back to the barges to try to find
Our lost companions.
Elias and Sabanese, and then probably head into the sewers in the morning.
Okay.
Unless you really want to go in the sewers at night. I don't know. That seems like a bad
Sounds
idea.
good.
There's probably monsters down there besides the goblin. Besides the
Oh,
sewer,
God. But
besides
if we let it
the
run,
sewers.
though, that's probably a bad idea. Ugh.
Who knows how
No
far
good.
it's gonna get?
No good choices.
Wait till you tell Sabanese there's a goblin running around in the sewer. This can go real well.
All right, yeah. So I guess for now, I would say we try to find them on the
Yeah.
way to where the barges are. So
Okay.
maybe we can find them earlier than that. But yeah, that would be
So-
my
Sure.
plan.
So before you find us, can we jump over to us leaving the witch hunters?
Yeah, I was like, how is this
Yeah,
going
sure.
for Elias right
Okay.
now, walking with me? Like,
Yes, I think okay, well, it's probably getting away from there. I mean, are you just like glaring at me, or are you just like staring ahead?
I'm refusing to even look at you, and I'm just expressionless and just walking. Like,
And I'm just gonna say, well, that escalated quickly.
what do you think?
Sorry, I just heard Eric with the dogs. Well,
Gotta love puppies. They're so
Right.
cute.
yes.
Bear's a little cotton ball. It's so cute. I love Bear. Oh my goodness.
Yeah, yeah, so I suppose once we get through with this, I owe you big time.
Stare at you again with the "oh, you think" look on my face. Like,
Well, I guess one thing I can promise you now is I will make sure I help you find your sister.
that will actually elicit a facial tick. Like when I had been keeping a poker face, like that will make me kind of clench my jaw a little bit. And I will actually not respond to that. I'll kind of look away from you because I'm back to emotional turmoil that you have re-brought that up after the I have been put
Right.
through so much emotional damage today. It's not even funny. And the highest high of winning a unicorn, finding out my sister is alive, and a general lead on where she is, to having to go to the witch hunters, interrogate, and having to make a blood oath to Sigmar while my naked body was examined. This is just going great for me right now. So, anyhow, like, I would, like, I'd turn away from you, but as we're still walking, I would comment, how interesting that the Grand Theogenist seems to be protecting the merchants in this town.
I can't say it's great. considering they're potentially the root of all the problems here.
Well, and I just turn and give you a poignant stare because on our way to the witch hunters, I pointed out to you that I, as a young child, actually have been brought before the Grand Theogonist, which seems like he knows what happens to children like me, kind of thing. And me giving you the look of, there's more evidence that your Grand Theogonist is crooked, kind of look on my face. But I will then kind of, because I think you would have heard, actually, Elias, how close were you standing when I was having my very under my breath quiet conversation with the High Inquisitor? Did you hear what I said?
That depends. So I had imagined that we were still bunched up next to each other being shuffled out the door. So if you had intentionally backed away from us, then no, I may have had a difficulty hearing all of it. But if you and I were still bunched together, then yes, I would have heard it.
Because I would have kind of... Because I'm just trying to spatially think about if you would have caught bits and pieces of it, because in my mind, I was still standing kind of next to you, but I would have stepped forward and like leaned toward her and had kind of a murmury discussion with her, but... Was she murmuring her responses to me, Paul? Like, was she murmuring back, or was he hearing her responses?
She would have been speaking clearly, I think.
Okay.
So I would have comprehended what she said.
You would have probably caught my drift of what I'm implying. Yeah. I am capable of what I am capable of potentially doing as a former flagellant who could use that as part of a lie to get, well, it would be a lot of lying with threads of truth if I were to pull the stunt you heard me contemplating pulling with her.
Sure.
So do you comment at all, like, about anything you heard? Because Sabanese would just be quiet and kind of facing forward, but then she would ask, any bright ideas?
Well, maybe it's best we meet up with the group on that. I mean, I will say it's might be convenient and coincidental for us should our initial mission and this new one align on the same suspect.
And I'll kind of nod. But what excuse are we going to be giving them for why we are sneaking off and doing other things? I'll give him you the little bit of a stink eye. Because Sabanese already jumping to, fuck, in terms of what Tilo, being Tilo, is going to... Well, even Carl, with some of Carl's comments of what Carl will say to this. I'm like...
Well, I did have a pretty lengthy talk with Brother Bernard, so from my side, I can truthfully say I had a very lengthy discussion at the church today. And I guess, GM, as in the last session, I was able to level up from initiate to full priest.
Okay.
Would I have been able to collect like a few of those items when I was there?
Yeah, I'll say that's reasonable.
Yeah, so yes, I did move up a bit in the church under my discussion, and I'll pull out my newer holy book.
They give you freebies. Can't relate.
Well, and say as whatever you want to say you did, that's entirely up to you.
I'm saying moving forward.
Well, as I said, it's if everything leads in the way of my suspicions, I find it convenient that we would want to investigate Jonas Tegan for both matters. Perhaps we can use the relative innocence of the others to pull forth the information that we seek.
Perhaps. But if that method is not proving effective, I have other means.
And I won't stop you.
Oh, lover spat.
Sabany sneezes as Reiner thinks his letters go out.
Yeah, Tilo's just like, why do I feel vindicated all of a sudden? Is to say, well, just as long as you don't, just don't injure yourself too much in the process.
I think we're well beyond that and well beyond Sigmar caring about that.
That's your belief, but not mine.
My only belief now is that I have places to be, and I would rather wrap this up as soon as possible to be heading elsewhere. Seeing as I have had my first lead in 18 years.
Yes, of course. And I will lend you all the support I can. Should you choose to accept it.
I have blank poker face and do not respond and just look forward and keep walking.
Say by now we probably arrive back.
Mm-hmm. So we come into view and we're just kind of whispering and then go quiet, arousing even further suspicion from everyone else.
Right. So yeah, eventually the four of you do meet up together.
Well, I definitely didn't.
Nobody wants to go first.
I definitely didn't expect to see you two together.
So
Maybe she's had a day. She's had a day. She's not in the mood.
so I'm going to see you guys. So how's the show?
Chaotic.
Where were you?
Oh, I was at the church today, and I flash my new holy book. I've leveled up in a sense.
How many priests did you have to wink off for that?
I'm afraid you're thinking of a different denomination.
Oh, all the churches, they seem all the same to me.
Well, perhaps you should attend sometime.
No, I don't need a wink. I'm good.
I didn't expect to see. If you came from the church, where did Sabanese come from? Did you guys meet on the way here?
As a matter of fact, we did.
Anyways, we have a job.
I say nothing. Still steely faced. I say nothing. Just stare.
We have a job. So.
What?
Yes, we have a job to go get the goblin that captured not too long ago.
Again?
Yeah.
As you say this, you just see, like, every bit of blood left in Sabi's face just leave. I'm going to grab this unicorn from my back and literally just, like, do the practically, like, pillow scream, just scream into the unicorn. I absolutely like scream into the void, like screaming into the unicorn, muffling it, and then like emerge. Like trying to compose myself, put unicorn back attached to my back, and I'm now literally holding my flail.
And why are we responsible for this?
Well, the town made it because this town likes to give people jobs, so that they don't. That not sure that getting paid for.
Okay, that's interesting.
Yep.
What is it? Run up to the market or something?
Oh, if only. Nope, to the sewers.
Oh.
Yeah, you remember our last time down in the sewers? It worked really well.
Did you?
Maybe they don't have giant rats?
Maybe they don't have giant rats and chaos creatures in their sewers. It's fine. Sabines at this point is
Or cults.
Sabines is just at this point like holding her flail, just like scanning the periphery for any small green-looking thing to strike with deadly force.
She's just falling apart. She needs to be violent and hit something.
Yes.
Well, let's head this way, Sabines, because they showed us to go into the sewers over here, and then I'm gonna, I guess, guide everybody back towards where they directed us to go.
Tilo, did they say something about dead or alive?
Oh, you can't read your writ? Here. You see it right here?
What is this gibberish? You're supposed to write
it says we've been conscripted and we need to return the thing dead or alive back to the witch hunters.
That's what I thought it said.
So that we are no longer press gang deputies as a part of this stupid village.
Yep. So, Sabines,
I'm just here to get my damn inheritance.
Yeah.
I would literally, as you can't read this. Sabines finally snaps and just starts hysterically laughing, like evil witch cackling, is just doubled over, like completely lost her marbles at this point.
Yep.
You have never heard Sabines laugh before, and it's not a pleasant sound, and she, not this particular manic laughing, as I'm just doubled over, hands on knees, and, like, wiping away tears, and just, like, shaking my head.
Yeah.
Are you okay?
I think she needs some rest.
Yeah, did something happen? Are you beating yourself again?
It has been a day. I need to go kill something. I will literally start, like, continue walking. And I'll kind of cheekily look over my shoulder at Elias, and you best pray it's not you.
And as they're kind of walking in front, I kind of turn to Reiner and I go, "Lovers quarrel?"
Possibly. Although such an unlikely pair.
I know, but isn't that what they say? Opposites attract?
Yes, that's what they do say. It's very possible.
And
How
then,
far behind this are you guys?
I don't know, like 5-6 feet.
Yeah.
You know.
I mean,
I'm ignoring you / tuning you out. I feel like I'm at the front. Like, maybe Elias hears this. I don't give a fuck. Sabines has checked out.
Yeah, I'm like not directly behind 70s. I'm closer to you guys.
Yeah.
Yeah. So we'll make our way to the sewers.
Okay.
yay, sewers.
Oh boy.
So yeah, you follow the directions to get to the Sewer Jack Guild. You find the the sign that he described. There is a lantern light lit within.
Okay. Yeah, so after you, Sabanese, it seems like you have a skill for hunting these things down.
I don't know if skill's the right word, but bloodlust would be accurate. As I just keep walking.
Bloodlust, knack, yeah.
Yeah, same thing. I think we're gonna miss out on that gold piece, though. 2 gold pieces.
Just tax the guy.
Yeah, right.
Just tax him. It's fine.
Well, if he doesn't pass, he'll get shanked in an alley.
Yeah, there you go.
It's like, I'm here to collect your back taxes, guys.
Works for me. I'll collect the.
So the
their
sewer,
tax.
like the sewer is lit, or are we having to grab torches or something?
No,
to
so
go
this
in?
is the Sewer Jack Guild. So this is the guild that's in charge of maintaining the sewers, and they're the ones who grant you
Lollipop
access.
Guild? The Sewer Jack Guild?
Yeah, the Sewer Jacks, yeah.
You represent the Sewer Jack Guild? Okay. Okay.
So I would be marching ahead, but then realize I don't know what the fuck we're truly supposed to be doing. I just heard I wasn't given any orders. I just heard goblin and started walking. So I kind of halt and like look back at everyone else with the realization I don't know what the fuck's going on. So I would wait for everyone else to catch up / take lead.
Okay.
Sabanese heard goblins and that we're allowed to kill them, and that's what she was running with here. And so,
Yep.
Okay.
What comes through my head? Sorry, guys. I just saw cursed you with that. The Sewer Jack
Nice.
Guild.
All right. So you guys go up to the door then?
Yeah, I mean, is there another door? Or another way in?
No,
or-
there's just the main door.
Yeah, I mean, we could sit there all night, but the goblin's not going to come out, so yeah. Reiner will definitely go to the door.
Okay.
Now, when we enter, is there like multiple paths immediately, or is it just one direction here?
Well, this is the guild hall. So you guys would know that sewer jacks are the ones who are tasked with maintaining the sewers and patrolling them typically. So they're the ones who can get you access to the sewers. So as you guys knock on the door, after a few moments, someone opens it. Yeah, what can I do for you?
We need
Reiner, show her the writ.
I just
Read it to him.
This basically says that we have access into the sewer and we're part of the city watch and we need to go get a goblin.
What the hell? First the town council tells us we can't go into the sewers anymore. Now
Wait,
the magistrate.
why is that? Why can't you go to the sewers?
I don't know. They just made a proclamation. They don't want us to go down to the sewers unless we ask for explicit approval.
Was that just recently?
Yeah.
As of today?
No, that's been a couple years back.
Oh.
We haven't been going down to the sewers much. We used to patrol it regularly. No telling what's down there now.
More than a 3-legged goblin now. Oh boy.
Wait, aren't you guys the ones supposed to be maintaining the sewers?
Supposed to be, yeah.
And
Yeah,
there's
what
been no
happens-
maintenance done?
Yeah, what happens if somebody takes a big shit?
Well, if it backs up, we get special permissions to go down and take care of it. But our visits have been few and far between.
Is there like a minimum time frame from request and approval?
It varies. But the magistrate issued you orders to go in it. As far as I'm concerned, I'll just let you in it. Orders to the Sewerage Act don't apply to you.
Huh.
GM,
Yeah.
when was the whole, when did Johannes Tegan come back to town? Was that a couple years ago, or is that only 6 months ago?
It's been a couple years ago.
And guess who's on the city council and telling them they can't go down into the sewers?
Yeah.
Stephanie going, fuck my life with all this information she's getting right now.
So when you ask that, 70s, Elias
I was asking GM, but like as they're saying this, I don't be shooting you a pointed look. Like I'm just
I'm giving you the same look that's just like, boy, what?
So now I turn to Tilo and I'm going, I think it might be I whisper, I'm like, I think they are a thing. I mean, look at how they're looking at each other.
I know, they have like this chemistry, right?
So odd. So strange.
Can you say it's loud enough for us to hear?
No, I'm just whispering it over to, like, feeding in. And it's like,
all right. And I'm like, question,
yeah.
Is it like a full council decision, or is it something that just any council member can say, hey, here's a proclamation?
Oh, council voted on it. I don't know how many approved it, but majority vote carried.
And I guess just for our general safety and knowledge navigating the sewer, have there been, by chance, any reports of people and stuff going missing in areas near sewer entrances?
Not specifically that I know of. You could ask the town watch. They might have more info, but most of us just hang out here at the guild hall or at home. Council's still paying us, even though we're not doing our jobs. It's fine by me.
Fair enough. Well, thank you.
So you need access to the sewers then?
Like we did when we came a little while ago, yes. We still need access.
Alright. When you need in?
Now.
Alright. You got lanterns? Recommend you have a Davrich lantern going down there.
Can we borrow one?
Ooh, I have. Let me see.
What guarantee do I have that you'll bring it back?
By decree of the... what's his name? The guy who does all the decrees?
The magistrate.
I mean, would the magistrate have us go into the sewers if he can trust us to do the job?
Oh, cool.
Oh, who knows?
Thank you.
I have a ton of volunteers working for Schaffenfest. I doubt all of them are fully trained or trustworthy.
Well, if you
Sabanese grows tired of this taking too long and will literally pull out a couple silver and slap them on the table.
I like kind of put them aside. Just bill it to the magistrate.
As I'm trying to like pay.
Silver.
Huh?
I can sell you one for 8 silver.
Bill it to the magistrate. He wants us to go in there. He's paying for the equipment. Send the bill to him.
Sabanese is pulling out coins. Like,
All right. How many do you pull out?
I'm like trying to.
Is
like,
Ryan
no.
like actively shushing me? Because like I am just like
Yeah, I'm
dead-eyed,
actively,
like
no,
walking.
don't save your money. This is the bill gets to go to the magistrate.
Go ahead and make a. Let's see, what's a good check for that? Probably haggle.
Haggle.
Let's see what skills.
Haggle. Skills.
I'm thinking haggle's probably gonna be the best one for this.
Okay.
Haggle or charm maybe. Which looks like they're both the same for you.
Yeah. We'll see what the dice say. Do I have charm or do I have?
Unless you
haggle?
want to try to intimidate him, I guess that could work too.
It's 1 point more. Oh no, it's a little bit more. I guess.
I'll step in and I'll be like, she said, charge it to the magistrate, and I'll intimidate the fucker.
All right, cool. So you can do the help with the intimidate. So you can roll intimidate with extra +10.
Okay, so plus advantage. So it's modifier 10.
Yeah.
Okay, modifier 10. Regular challenge.
Mm-hmm. All right. Cool. So he kind of stares at you for a minute. All right. We'll take it up with the magistrate then in the morning. And says, wait here for a moment. I'll grab some supplies. And he closes the door. And after a few more minutes, him and a couple others come out carrying a long ladder and a lantern that he hands over to probably Reiner, because you were the one
Yeah.
who made the check.
Bill it. How do I put a lantern on my inventory?
See.
Where is it? Companion packs?
It's specifically called a Davrich lamp. I can drag it onto your
Yeah, that'd be
sheet.
great. Thank you.
That might be easiest. So you got a Davrich lamp.
Awesome. Thank you.
You're welcome. And as him and the other couple guys carrying the ladder, which sewer entrance do you want to go to?
Well, what everyone's closest to. Let's see here. The goblin would have came in where the circus is, the sewer entrance to where the circus is. What kind of entrances do you have that's close to there, to that circus? The freak show.
So you're saying it went through one of the sewer vents on the outside of the wall?
It went in the sewer. It was near the circus. Yes, it went into something small. It's in the sewer. What do we have entrance-wise that's near there?
All right. Well, closest area is going to be probably over in the Turberg district. Yeah, it's down this way. So he guides you down a couple side streets to kind of a slightly more affluent area of town. Like the taverns and the inns are definitely of a higher quality here. This has you end up passing the Physicians Guild Hall. Then eventually it gets to a manhole cover that they pry up, and it says, well, we can show you how to use the ladder, but you need to climb down to secure it. And we're under orders not to enter the sewer, so I'm going to let you handle that part. But make sure to only use this Davrich lamp in case you're running any pockets of gas. This will prevent them from igniting.
Alright.
So
I guess I go down first since I have the lantern.
okay. So as you kind of shine the light down, you see the for maybe the first 6 feet, there are stone handholds, kind of forming a ladder in the brickwork. And then down at the bottom, there's a several meter plunge to the water below. And you see there's kind of 2 pockets where it looks like the ladder can hook into. And he explains to you, what you need to do is climb down to the bottom of this access. And then you gotta maneuver the ladder in place, hook it, and maneuver it to the far side of the walkway. Once you get that in place, then you can climb down safely. Just be careful, it's a little tricky. You don't want to fall in sewage.
Yes. Alright, well, I try to do exactly what he told me to do about hooking the thing together.
Okay.
Putting in the little knocks and making sure not to fall into the sewer water, because that would definitely not be fun.
Okay. Alright. So go ahead and make a average athletics test for
I
me.
should have kept my character sheet up. Athletics test, you said?
Mm-hmm. Yep.
Athletics. Oh, boy.
Average. So you get plus 20.
Oh, I appreciate that. Come on. Why won't it let me drop it down? There it is. Average. Okay, let's roll. That's not good. We're re-rolling. As soon as I saw that 8 or the 9, I was like, nope. That's
yeah,
not good.
like neither of those are great.
Use fortune. Reroll. The reroll?
Oh, you selected the use it to add plus 1
Oh,
SL.
oops, how did I undo that? Okay. To use fortune to... There it is. Reroll.
Okay.
I'll go ahead and
Now
add it, Matt.
I'll manually give you 1 extra.
Okay. Are you kidding me? Really? I'm just meant to fall into this water?
Yes, fall into the
Maybe.
water. Yes.
It's this or the dark deal. Your choice.
Falling into the water. And then there's a bunch of curses that you'll hear down at the bottom. And
Alright.
I continue to hook up the stupid ladder.
Yeah. Alright, so you get down to the lowest foothold, and they extend the ladder down to you, and you're trying to get it hooked into the bottom of the shaft, but you end up overbalancing yourself a little bit as you're not anticipating the weight of the ladder, and you end up slipping off and falling down into the effluent stream. So
You okay, Sabanese?
It wasn't me. Well, I don't say like.
I mean, you're in a hurry. You let her go down the ladder.
Yeah, I feel like I was probably right behind Reiner. So I watched this
And then we
happen.
hear a ah! Is she okay?
Is he looking? Did you push her?
yeah, I'm just looking up the falling damage real quick.
Ooh, me? Or Sabanese?
Uh-huh.
Wait,
I didn't
You're
fall.
the one who...
I thought I would be like on the ledge and fall in there, not fall off the ladder.
Yeah, you fell into the sewage stream.
I thought I was already down the bottom. And I
Well,
was like,
take the dark deal.
Take the dark deal.
probably still roll high. What is it? Where is the wounds, resolve, resilience? Where is
Oh,
it?
she's taking the dark deal.
No,
All right.
I got 2 corruption.
Just
on
stop falling
6.
into the water.
All right. Final answer.
Yeah, we'll fall into the water. I'm pretty sure there'll be something else I'll have to take that dark deal for anyways, but it'll be...
All right.
I thought I was already on the ground when all that was going on, not climbing down.
Okay. No, because basically the way it's constructed, so yeah, the manhole is like directly in the center of the arched sewage tunnel, so you need to climb down to the bottom of the arch to hook the ladder so you can climb down into the sewer.
So you need to climb
Is kind of
halfway
the-
down in order to attach
Uh-huh.
it.
Yes.
Okay, I was thinking I climbed all the way to the bottom and attached it at the bottom, not halfway down, but okay, that makes...
Right. Okay, so yeah, in this instance, you're going to take 5 falling damage after your toughness modifier,
Dang.
as you and the ladder kind of fall in a heap into the sewage stream. But now that you're down there, you're able to climb up onto the side of the sewer, and from down here, it's easy to hook the ladder in place.
Well, it's hooked in place. I'm gonna need a bathhouse after this. Alright, well, when I hooked it all in, I'll just yell back up that it's all hooked up and everyone can come down.
Okay.
Maybe
And
he
also,
scribbles down.
also Reiner.
Realize, oh, I'm glad I didn't go first. That would be the icing
Yeah,
on the
right.
cake of my day right now.
Can you make a easy endurance test for me, please?
Endurance test.
Mm-hmm.
Is that under skill? You said easy?
Yep.
What's this endurance thing all about?
Oh, you're great. Yeah, you're
Oh
fine.
yeah, that part fine. Balancing not.
Yep. Your wounds did not get infected.
Ooh.
I'm a tough cookie. Did my strong back or tenacious and my tenacious endurance test and all that, was that what factored into that? Or strong back?
No, this is just the nature of the test.
Okay.
Okay. So yeah, with the lantern, you have enough light to see down here. And yeah, the smell in the sewers is unpleasant. And everyone who climbs down, go ahead and make an average endurance test. Okay. I need one more from you, Reiner.
Oh,
average is
another
fine.
endurance test? I thought I already did mine.
Yep.
So.
You did one. That was for falling in the sewage, taking wounds.
Okay, you said average.
Mm-hmm.
I thought this was. Why? Why?
But
Use a fortune.
I don't know. This makes narrative sense, unless you're spending a fortune point.
What's this endurance test again for? The falling in the sewer?
No, this one is just for
Smell?
yeah, the smell.
Yeah, I'm not
Basically testing for nausea.
I'm.
I mean, you fell into the water, so
Yeah,
I imagine it stinks worse for you.
Yeah.
It does make narrative sense that
I'm
you
fine with
failed,
that.
but you can spend a fortune point to reroll if you want, though.
Nah, there's probably gonna be other things to reroll on. I'm not. No.
Okay.
It makes
Alright.
narrative sense. I smell like the sewer. I am the sewer now.
Yeah. So yeah, 3 of you, after climbing down, the smell is very unpleasant, but you're able to power through. But as you're climbing down into the platform, Reiner's retching into the sewage stream, and you see she is soaked.
Lead the way, Reiner.
Ugh,
Be a couple feet ahead, because you don't smell so great.
I don't feel so great. I lead ahead
Okay.
after I control everything. After everything's under control. Okay.
If we're able to have hands free because we're not climbing at the moment, I 100% have my weapon out, like ready to bludgeon whatever green thing I can find. So,
Okay.
Yeah, I have my bow out.
All right.
And my axe.
My dagger. I have my dagger out.
Oh, nice.
I don't have an axe, but it made sense. Blair to.
So I have my dagger in one hand and my holy symbol in the other.
Okay. Nice. All right. So from this point, so there's kind of a junction here. It's kind of a T-way intersection, so it kind of goes north and south, and then there's one that goes east. And you would know that that one heads towards the city wall.
I assume we'd be going to the city wall.
Okay.
Because that's where I assume the goblin would go. Try to get out of here.
Okay. So yeah, as you are traversing down the sewage tunnel here, they are fairly wide. There's probably a solid yard on each side for the walkways, and it's about 5 feet wide in the middle for the effluent channel. So there's plenty of space to walk on the edges. How fast are you guys going? Just a normal walking pace, or you're going fast or slow?
I figured a normal walking pace to at least try to catch up and track the goblin, and then if we get closer, then probably slow down the pace to be quieter.
Okay. So yeah, as you start traveling down the tunnel, eventually you get to a spot where it looks like that rusted grate is above you. Go ahead and make a perception test.
Knock it off, cat.
all of us?
Yeah, everyone can make one.
Average difficulty or challenging? What do we...
We can do average.
Average?
Mm-hmm.
Did it roll?
Okay. So yeah, Tilo and Reiner, both of you see it as you're kind of investigating that rusted grate. You do see some greenish black blood on the grate and a little bit on the ground as well. You think the goblin probably cut itself as it wiggled down through that passageway.
Or something maybe got it from because this thing hasn't been maintained, so it could also be that something got this goblin.
Right.
Great. I'll pull out my dagger just with that.
Okay. Does anyone have the track skill?
We don't have trackers, to my knowledge, but
Nope.
No. Nope.
Okay.
Like,
great to have a ranger
Carl
right
have
now.
it? Carl's not with it.
Right. Okay. So with that initial check, you can kind of faintly make out the dripping of blood as it goes down the passageway.
That doesn't sound good.
It looks like it's on the other side of the walkway from where you're at, though.
Can I try
So,
to investigate it or see what I can see if it's a goblin hanging upside down? That's what I'm too.
well, it's just on the blood trail is on the other other side. Yeah.
I think you said we heard the dripping of blood.
Oh no, you see the drips of blood.
Oh, see the drips of blood.
Yeah, but they're on the other side of the tunnel,
Okay.
on the other side of the
I follow
sewage
it.
stream. Okay. Do you cross over? Or are you just trying to follow from the opposite bank?
I'll cross over if I see it turn away from me.
Okay.
Because I don't want to cross over only for it to turn where I'm already at. So if it's going to go away from me, then I'm going to cross over.
Okay, that's fair.
I mean, I guess I already smell like sewer, so it's a little bit more, but...
Yeah, maybe, Reiner, you go on the other side. We'll stay on this side.
I don't blame you.
So do you cross the other side or no?
Sure, why not?
Okay. You can also try jumping too.
What could go wrong with jumping?
I will just cross. I already smell like sewer.
All right. Yeah, it's not super deep. It's only maybe waist deep. So you traverse it easily.
Only wasted.
So you're able to follow the blood trail as it's traversing down the passage. It's going back the way you initially came. Then you get to a T intersection. Go ahead and roll another average perception check. All right. Yeah, it looks like the goblin jumped over the sewage at this point.
I'll name the goblin Jack. Jack, be quick. Jack, jump over the sewers.
So Reiner, you're gonna, since the way this T intersection is designed, the other party on the other side can continue walking the same direction, but you're gonna have to cross the T section.
That's what I knew. That's why. I called it. I called it. So I just crossed. That's a little bit more
right.
sewer. You know, I'm already wet.
Right.
I called it.
Everybody's just watching you cross through sewage multiple times with a blank expression.
And then you get to the same intersection where where you initially lowered your ladder, and you see the goblin head south. At this point, you're on the correct side of the bank, and everyone else is going to have to cross the sewer.
We're jumping. I'm jumping. Sabinese is jumping.
All
She ain't
right.
walking through this.
Yeah, I'm
I'm
jumping.
gonna try
as
jumping
well.
too.
All right. So for the jumping, where's that? I lost the section for that. Where did it go? I'll say go ahead and make a.
Is that athletics?
Yeah, let's do an athletics check. We can do average.
We're re-rolling that.
I'll take that.
Oops. So, how do I let it? I'm trying to use a fortune point, but I'm not
You
seeing
can
where
right-click
it's
it,
letting
and
me.
it should give you an option. Just right-click it.
Aha! There we are. Use fortune point to reroll. How is it worse? It's worse.
Oh, I used a
Sabinese
fortune
roll
point
all
to
of the-
succeed
Oh, okay, cool.
with 0 success levels, but I
Nice.
assume that's a succeed, right?
Yeah, that's fine.
Okay.
Sabinese is going to kill all of you in your sleep after today. I'm about to be covered in sewage.
Right.
Welcome to the club.
Okay. So yeah, Elias is able to jump it without too much issue. Tilo jumps and almost comes short. Only half of his feet are on, and his arms kind of windmill for a little bit, but he's able to shift his momentum forward and fully plant his feet on the platform.
Well,
Sabanese,
is there anything my unicorn could have snagged on? It's literally my unicorn's fault that I snagged on something.
yeah, sure, we can do that.
All backward. I was
Yeah.
like, what? Like,
So yeah, you try and take a running leap along with everyone else, get a little bit of a run up. But as you jump, yeah, the unicorn kind of catches on the edge of a loose brick that is jutting out a little bit, and it arrests your momentum just enough that you fall into the sewage stream instead of making it to the other side.
well, is my unicorn ruined?
No, it's okay. It's made of
Is
sturdy
it covered in
burlap.
sewage?
Yes.
Great. Great. It's great.
It could be washed.
Okay.
All
I
right.
feel like I should be rolling the equivalent of like wisdom saving throws to not like frenzy on everyone with the way my day has gone.
Yeah, you're just taking so much psychological damage here.
I'm taking so much psychological damage today. It's not even funny.
How many
funny, but-
therapists? How many therapists does Sebanius need to get through today?
Huh.
Many.
Yeah, well,
You need
therapists need a
10,000
therapist.
gold's worth of therapists for this.
Yeah, right.
Question: and do your therapists see therapists?
Yes.
Nice. All right. And I think at this point we'll call it for the night, as it's just after 10. And next session we can pick up with the rest of the trek through the sewers.
Sounds good.
Yeah. So
Cool.
like 2 weeks from now. Oh boy. That is the 18th.
18.
Okay.
We're still all good on that?
Yeah.
Could be.
Yeah.
Cool. So the 18th we have sewer runs. And and then on the 11th we have I want to say Out of the Abyss, but we haven't had Out of the Abyss in a long time. Just because I'm in underground, I want to say Out of the Abyss. But,
No, Shadows of the Dragon Queen.
Yeah. So we're back to On Top of the Ground. Yay.
Yes.
Mm-hmm.
So stick around. We'll do a raid. We're just gonna raid Terraform Gift Horse. That's what I think the great. That's sort of feathers. But other than that, we're all set. We'll have hope everyone has a great night. Let's see. No, I can't. I don't have half the things set up. Sorry, guys. Let's see. There you go. Accept. There you go.
XP.
Oh, yes.